Okay, on number 3, this again is from the homework. I decided to record a couple extra videos here for you. Again, trying to get down to 2 equations, 2 variables. And you notice that this time all 3 equations have all 3 variables. So we need to find one that would be easy to get rid of. The q's, we got a 2, a 4, and a 6. That's probably not going to be too easy to get the same number. The r's, we have a negative r, a 3, and a 2. That's got some possibilities because we could make these 3 and negative 3. We can make the first and the last one 2 and negative 2. Or with the s's, since this is a negative s, we got the same options. We could make these 2 and negative 2, or we can make this 5 and negative 5 here. So I'm going to go with the r's. Okay. So here's equation 1, equation 2, and equation 3. So let's take 1 and 2, and let's combine those together. And when we combine those together, we need to get rid of the r. So this is 6q minus r plus 2s equals 8, and 2q plus 3r minus s equals negative 9. And this one we're going to multiply through by 3. And when we multiply it by 3, this gets you 18q minus 3r plus 6s equals 24. This equation here, I'm not going to multiply through anything because the r's are already going to cancel. This is 2q plus 3r minus s. Oops, this is r minus s. This is an r minus s equals negative 9. Okay, so if we add together, you get 20q, r's cancel, plus 5s equals 15. Okay? And you might notice 5's and s's can look a lot alike, so be careful there. So this is going to be equation number 4. Now unfortunately, all of these had 3 variables, so now I'm going to have to repeat the process again. So now let me repeat the process with equations 1 and 3 because I can make this into negative 2 and positive 2 there. So I'm going to do equation 1 and 3. Okay. So rewriting this, equation 1 is 6q minus r plus 2s equals 8, and 3 is 4q plus 2r plus 5s equals 1. So this time I'm going to multiply this equation by 2. So this is 12q minus 2r plus 4s equals 16. Make sure you get every single term. This one I don't need to do anything. 4q plus 2r plus 5s equals 1. And I'm going to go ahead and combine these together. This is 16q, this cancels, plus 9s equals 17. Okay. Now on this one, this is our equation 5, this is our equation 4, and this isn't very friendly. You see I have a 20 and a 16 and a 5 and a 9. Neither of those are very nice. So we got to try to find a variable there that will work out nicely for us. If we look, 25 and 15 are all divisible by 5. We could actually make these numbers here smaller. So if we divide through the whole thing by 5, divide this by 5, this by 5, this by 5, we get a nice equation of 4q plus 1s equals 3. And this could be our new number 4, okay, instead of that equation. And now we've got a 4 and a 16. I bet you we can work that one out. We can make those both into 16. So let's take equation 4 and 5 combined together. So we've got 4q plus 1s equals 3. And 16q plus 9s equals 17. And we're going to multiply this one through by negative 4. So this is negative 16q minus 4s equals negative 12. This one, we're not going to do anything to. We're just going to rewrite. 9s equals 17. Oops, that's a 17. Combine together. Q's cancel. This gets you 5s equals 5. Oh, that's very nice. So s has to equal 1. So we've got s is 1. Then we can plug back into one of these. Let's plug into number 4. So we plug into number 4. That is 4q plus 1s, and s is 1, so that's just 1, equals 3. So we subtract, and you get 4q equals 2, which means q equals 2 fourths, or q equals 1/2. So we've got q as a half, and then we got to plug back into one of the original ones in order to find the r, because that's the only place there's an r. So let's go ahead and plug it into, one where there's a positive r. I'm going to plug into number 3 here. And maybe I can squeeze that in right here. So if I take equation 3, which is 4 times q, and q is a half, plus 2r, don't know what r is, plus 5 times 1, because s is 1, equals 1. Half of 4 is 2, plus 2r, plus 5 equals 1. So this is 2r, combine this, you get 7 equals 1. So 2r equals negative 6 when you subtract 7. So r equals negative 3. Okay? So I've worked through 3 of your homework problems.